Hi everybody, Cynthia here. Happy Friday. I hope you guys are enjoying your day so far. I wanted to share with you some embellishments that I made from scraps that I had left over. And as you can see, this is all I have left from the World Traveler paper pad by Teresa Collins, and that was gifted to me by Sybil B. So thank you, Sybil. And I used up this whole paper pad to create an accordion album, and then the rest of it I used on embellishments. I only have a few left, but I got really tired of making the embellishments, and you'll see why. And then I also used some of my adhesive cork stack by DCWB, and I'm going to show you the embellishments, and then I'll show you how I used them. I already have them on cardboard backing. Let me get this out of the way. But I'll try and go through them with you. So I made a ton of these buttons, and I don't know if you'll be able to make out the thickness, but they're pretty thick. And I should have used chipboard, and they're actually really like hard and like sturdy buttons. But I wanted to use up all my scraps that I had left over, so I ended up using 5 layers of black cardstock and then 1 layer of the decorative paper. And I will probably never do that again because it took forever to make these buttons. But they came out really good, and I think next time I'm going to try and get myself some chipboard and cut it out on my Cricut. I think it would just be so much easier than punching all the circles out and gluing all the layers together, because that was just crazy. But I ended up making this style and the map style, and then the style that you see here on the cork flower. And I stamped this cork flower and this cork flower with my script stamp, and then just added a few layers and some fun fur. This I punched out, I don't know if the camera will pick it up, but I punched out a heart with one of my punches. I have another button there. I also punched out these cute little leaves. I didn't punch those out, I'm sorry. I used my Sizzix die. And then I just put a flower and some bling. I printed out Smile on my computer, and I also embossed the heart. Maybe I can peel it off so you can make out the embossing that I did on that. And then this is just a small clothespin. I put pattern paper on it, then glossy accents, and then this fiber you see here on each side of the flower, I cut a piece of this 5-ply natural jute, and then I glued it onto the clothespin, and then I just kind of rubbed it to fray out the edges. So that's how I did that one. And then this paper clip here, I used pattern paper and washi tape and flowers and bling. And I learned how to do this from Crafty Irina on YouTube. She made me this amazing, of course it says amazing, altered paper clip, and she used fabric and flowers and a sentiment that she had typed up. And I just love making paper clips like this, Irene, so thank you so much for showing all of us how to do that. I will post the link below to her channel so you can check out her amazing clips and other projects that she does and get inspired. This here I did 3 layers. I made a little ticket out of the paper, then I made another little ticket out of the cork, and it's popped up on Pop Dots. And then this I cut from ribbon. Ticket ribbon that I had in my, ticket ribbon that I had in my stash, and I sealed the edges so it wouldn't fray, and then I added 3 blings. This one took me quite a while. I made the button, as you can see on it, and it had film strip. It was film strip paper. So behind here, let me take it off so you guys can see this better. Okay. What's the matter, baby? That's my Watson. Behind here, I have some film strip. Forget what you call this, acetate film strip. Then I have the button. Then I printed out picture perfect. Then I have a wooden camera that I stamped with my script stamp. And behind the camera, I used some of my aluminum tape that I picked up at Lowe's. And I still have a ton of this tape left. And I punched out with my scallop circle punch from the cork paper. And then I used my pen and just my black Jelly Roll pen and did some polka dots on it. I love how that one turned out. That's one of my favorites. Let's see, this one here, I used a punch to make this shape. Then I cut out some pattern paper. I put the sentiment laugh on it, and I have two, they're like really shimmery pearls, like a gray steel color. And then I put a button on that one. This one is from a pull tab from a soda can. I upcycled. I tied around some black seam binding and put a flower and bling. What's the matter, sweetie pie? And what I did on the back, if you use these, sometimes they have sharp edges, you know, from getting them off. I put hot glue over it, so there's no sharp edge anymore, and then I just tied my ribbon around that. He's looking for his brother. They do this all the time before they play. They meow to each other. So if you guys can hear it, I'm sorry. This, I used that really pretty shape. Let me see if I can find the punch. This is the punch. And it's from the Paper Studio, and I picked it up quite a while ago from Hobby Lobby. And it's about 2 inches. What's the matter, sweetheart? Huh? And then on top of that, I used some of this canvas material. And I cut the pieces up and I hand stamped, sorry, I stamped on it and then inked it up with some vintage photo. And then down here I just did 2 banner pieces with the paper and, you know, printed out the sentiments and then added some embroidery floss around them and some bling. So those are my embellishments that I created. There's 14 in a pack. Some of them I made 9 packs. I gave one to my mom. Actually, no, I made 10 packs. I used one, I gave one to my mom, and I have a few in my store for sale. The price includes the shipping. I'll post the link below to my store. And I made some extra packs, you know, to put in future racks and stuff. But I'll show you how I used mine in my mini album. So I made another accordion mini because I'm totally addicted to making these right now. And the front of it says Bon Voyage. I think this was a K & Company envelope, and it has a little music paper here. Then I used vacation trip layered on. There's like postage sticker in the background with a little train and the world, and then I have a car here. Did the corners and did some washi tape corners with the sentiment adventure. Created this pocket with some washi tape and another sticker embellishment, and then I have a postcard tag, and that's the back, and this one says decorative details, and you can journal on that, and then that's the back of that one. And this is in my store as well right now. And I just put a cheese ball sentiment here. That's from K & Company. Did a scallop circle. And here's one of my embellishments. And this one I put a button on instead of a heart. And then I have a little bit of canvas leaf back here. Side pocket with 3 pull-out tags. I'll just share with you guys real quick. Hopefully my camera's... I'm really having problems with it lately. I don't know what's going on. But focusing, I'm having a problem with it. And then this is one of my handmade tiles. that I made, and I backed it up with some decorative paper and 2 photo mats. And the photos will slide behind it. And then here's one of my ticket embellishments that I used, and I just put a little bit of lace behind it. It was a scrap piece I had in my stash. Sorry, I see a hot glue string, and that's gonna drive me nuts. And I did 4 corners here. I love this paper, the map. I think that's so pretty. And then here's one of the picture perfect embellishments that I made, and photos will slide behind it. A Say Cheese sentiment, nice photo mat. Then here's the smile heart one that I used in the corner on top of some washi tape. And this was a sticker I had in my stash with the camera, and it says trip and travel. And of course, you know, photo will go behind it. And then here's one of my other embellishments that says laugh. This one I did with green paper, and then 4 corners. And that's it. So that's how I used some of my embellishments from this pack I made. If you guys have any questions, let me know. But I just wanted to share these with you because they're really budget friendly. You know, if you can't afford to go out and buy a ton of stickers and embellishments, you can make your own. If you have a few punches and paper clips, and just go to town and use up all your scraps. That's what I love the most. I used up almost all of them, but after making 10 packs, I kind of got tired of doing it, so I'm gonna move on. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Have a great day.